Okay, announcements, August 13th, 2021, Teachers Report, no students. August 16th, 2021 is in-service day number 1, no students. All school offices are closed for a district staff meeting from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Then the next day, August 17th, students report. August 19th, 2021 is a board meeting at 6:30 p.m. here at the Kathleen D. Milligan Community Room at Fairfield High School. Board member comments. Mrs. Shorter, we'd like to start this evening.
Yes, I just want to say I hope that the students and staff have had a good summer. It is that time to get back to it. I do want to mention one announcement. I forgot about this one as far as getting it to you early, but it's important. As you know, we have our national AXO competition, and we had a number of students that participated here locally at the regional level. And we actually had 2 students, I believe, that went to the national competition. So the national competition, that's a huge deal. And we actually had one of our students win 3rd place, and it was Anais Fausting. She won a bronze medal in the national competition, and I believe that was for sculpture. So this is a huge, huge deal. So they're competing with kids from all across the United States, and the competition is highly selective. So I just want to mention that because that is such a large thing, and we're very proud of her. So I just wanted to get that one mentioned. Let's give her a little hand.
That's great.
Yeah,
Congratulations to her.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, that's it.
Okay. Mr. Clerk?
Yes, Mr. Smith, I had my people research that already, and it's 1.5.
All right. All right. Thank you. That was fast.
It was .04 existing, and they added 1.1, so.
Okay, perfect. Good to know.
Yeah, the back-to-school bash was a blast. I handed out probably 500 hot dogs that morning. I was pushing them as breakfast food, so it worked out really well. They couldn't see what it was. But it was really exciting to see everybody come out. That's the first time I had been involved in that, and there was such a turnout. It was amazing, and I think they ran out of backpacks in about an hour and a half. Does that sound about right? Something.
Probably not, it probably didn't last that long.
Not that long,
Yeah.
but people still, kids stuck around. We had the fire department there, we had the police department there. There were some games, a lot of information stuff, haircuts, all kinds of exciting things that went on. So there's a little bit of dancing. I think I saw Belinda dancing.
Yes, you did. You saw me attempting to dance.
But it was a great time, so I appreciate the school hosting that and all the participants that came out to help. Thank you very much for doing that. Hope you all had a safe summer. You got a couple weeks left, so get in the habit of going to bed early and getting up, eating a good breakfast, and just keep washing your hands, wash your thumbs, and be safe.
Thank you. Mr. Bagley?
Mr. Clark stole much of my thunder. I did also attend the back-to-school bash, and it was a great event. I think, Mrs. Aug, we may need to implement an equestrian program.
Yes.
Because the pony rides were certainly the hit of the day. That was quite a line that
Long line.
I know some of us stood in. It was a great event. The hot dogs, the participation of the public, and of course, the handing out of school supplies, which is probably a greater need than most of us know in this community. So it was a wonderful event. Thanks to all who participated and all who volunteered and donated to the event. Just to follow up, this board will continue to consider the facts as they change daily, and we'll make the best decision we can, not based on the politics, but based on what's best for the students of this district. And that's much easier said than done, but we will endeavor to do that. And Mr. Smith is working very hard with his team to know the facts and to make the right decision. And if we make a decision and it needs to be modified, as we said, due to the statistics that come out from right here, not in the entire country, not in the state, but right here in our school district, If the facts tell us otherwise, then we'll change the plan accordingly. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Begley. I was going to say much of those same words, so thank you for saving us all some time. And I agree with you that Mr. Smith has proven repeatedly always to do what is in the best interest of students. He doesn't get in any kind of political arguments with anybody. It's all about what's best for the students, what's best for the community, and he's always done that. And he responds to staff and to parents when they contact him. And I try to do it in a timely fashion when they contact me, but Mr. Smith is always in communications with them, and he does a tremendous job. And I'm happy, in fact, I'm excited that he's actually in charge of this district while my grandchildren are here, because I know he'll always do what's right. I think this board has always proven to be reactive to the situations at hand, and we always do what we feel is in the best interest of the students and the staff in the community. And we don't get into the political weeds. We always just do what's right. And we don't listen to what's going on Facebook. We don't listen to what's going on the internet. We listen to professionals give their honest facts and opinions, and we react to that. And so I would say that the decisions we make aren't always what's popular. I think, we kind of got some pushback about the hybrid last year. We started in hybrid instead of full-time, but things worked out really well. But the numbers stayed really low, gave our staff, not just our professional staff, but our support staff, an opportunity to get into what it's like to clean the buildings, what it's like to get it ready for students every day. Got us prepared for that so that when they did come back to school full-time, we already had those things in place. And so I would ask the teachers, I would ask the parents, and I would ask the students just to follow the guidelines that we are giving out and that we are receiving, and do it to the best of your ability. It's not always going to be what you want to hear. It's always going to be what you want to do. But unfortunately, we're still in a pandemic, and we have to do the things that we have to do to get through here. And again, I would ask parents that when mandates and guidelines do come down, and if we have to pass them along, that you have honest conversations with your children, and just to have them do what is asked of them, so that we can come out on a positive end of this situation. So again, thank you for being patient. Thank you for being understanding. We are doing the best we can do based on the information we're given, and we're not out to put anybody in a situation that we don't want them to be put in. So. Okay, at this time, it's necessary to recess to executive session to discuss the employment and discipline of public employees, 121.22G1, and economic development assistance, ORC 121.22G8. Is there a motion to convene to executive session?
So moved.
Second.
Heard Mr. Begley and Mr. Clark. Any questions or comments? I do not anticipate any action to follow executive session. Mrs. Lane, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Begley?
Yes.
Mr. Clark?
Yes.
Mr. Birding?
Yes.
Mrs. Shorter?
Yes.
Motion carries. We convene to executive session at 7:30 PM. Thank you all very much.